What's going on, homies? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the biggest mistake that I made as a young footballer when I was chasing the dream of becoming a professional. This is a video that I've been wanting to share for a while, and this morning I had a long talk with my coach about it because I'm very interested, obviously, in helping a lot of you and a lot of youth and younger players chase their dream of becoming a pro. He's from Germany and he was the head of the academy at Lückenwalde FC, which is now a Regionalliga team, so the fourth tier in German football, and obviously their goal is to go to the next level. So he knows a lot about academy and development of players from the youth to the professional level. And we were discussing one of the most important things for young footballers is to stick with a team for a couple years, to stick in the same place for a couple years, so they can almost get comfortable in the same environment, under the same coach, in the same playing style, so they can blossom and develop themselves as a player. Obviously, we always talk about one of the most important things to develop yourself as a footballer is to get out of your comfort zone consistently. That's with training, that's with nutrition, that's with new recovery techniques. But sometimes when it comes down to the football standpoint, I fully believe that you should stay in a place where you think you can grow the most as a footballer, a person, and an overall athlete. If you think the club and the coach has the ability to develop you, I fully believe that you should spend a certain number of years at that same club. So let's go back to my story. Let's refer to my story. If you don't know what my story is, originally I'm from Bamberg, New York, in Long Island. I'm not from a place where a lot of football is played. The biggest sports where I'm from are basketball and baseball. So I did 1 year of university at NCAA Division I school, SUNY Buffalo. Unfortunately, SUNY Buffalo doesn't have a soccer team anymore because the costs were cut and the money was given to the American football team. That's American soccer for you. But we played in a really good conference called the MAC. We played against teams like Akron and West Virginia. I played against many good players. One of the players that I played with who is really succeeding right now in the USL Championship is Russell Cicerone. He's playing at Sacramento Republic. Big time goal scorer, great athlete, great footballer. But moral of the story is I played 1 year there. I was also studying dentistry, eventually switched to business, and then I finished my degree in exercise science online. But I had the opportunity to go to Germany and pursue a possible football career. The year before I went to college, I went over to Germany just to prepare myself for preseason. It was just a month of training with lower level teams. I was playing with 5th and 6th league teams in Germany, which may sound like a low level to you based on the number, but trust me, a lot of these guys can play football. One of the 6th league teams and one of the 5th league teams actually wanted to sign me right away, but I had committed already to university. So I did my year at university, and then after the year, even though I really loved my time in university, it was one of the best social experiences of my life. Tons of friends, tons of people to hang out with, great network. Decent football, decent living situation, but I wanted to pursue that dream of becoming a professional. So I took the risk. I went out to Germany at 20 years old, and moral of the story is I played 3 years in Germany, 2 years in Sweden, about a year and a half in Israel, and now I've been in Latvia for about 2 years. This is my 3rd season here. I'm actually really loving it and enjoying it here. But the moral of the story and the main point of this video to relate back to me and my story is I wish I had a mentor telling me that you should stay in one place for as long as you can feel like you're growing as a footballer, an athlete, and as a person. As long as you feel like you're growing and you can continue to take your bar higher, there's no need to go somewhere else and switch clubs. Trust me, I've been in your situation. I was 20 years old. I had friends back home asking me, yo buddy, what are you doing? You didn't even graduate college. Now you're out in Germany, you're trying to play professional soccer. What are you doing? You're American. But I fully believed in myself and my ability, my persistence and my grit. And I took that journey, and I've been in Europe now for 8 years. So it's been a fantastic journey. I would not replace it with anything. I've learned so much here. I have no regrets at all. I've learned everything from communicating with people, developing friendships, working in a team, discipline, hard work, persistence, grit, all that stuff that we talk about all the time, I've learned through life experience, through this journey. I would not have learned that through 4 years of university in America, sitting in a classroom, learning about things that I didn't care about. One question that I always ask on my podcast is, if you can go back to yourself at any age and give yourself advice with the knowledge that you have today, with the experiences that you've been through throughout the years, what age would you go to and what would you tell yourself? And personally for me, I would go back to 19 and 20 and I would tell myself a couple of things. Number one, do what you love and chase that thing all the way through. Be gritty, be persistent. There are gonna be tons of ups and downs, but if you truly love what you're doing, you're gonna keep going. Number two, don't care what people think about you, because at the end of the day, the opinions of others does not matter. Trust me, I understand. It's so much easier said than done, because when I was your age, when I was 19, 20, even younger, I cared about what people thought. It's not easy. When you're younger, you're fed these ideas from teachers, from parents, from other people, and you think you need to care about what they think. But when you get older, I think when I hit 22, 23, I realized I don't care at all what anyone thinks about me. Because at the end of the day, everyone is just thinking about themselves and judging themselves and comparing themselves to you because they want to be better. There's feelings of jealousy. There's feelings of insecurity. So they want to compare themselves to you, and it makes them feel better if they think they're doing better than you. So, number two, don't care about what anyone thinks about you. Don't care about what people say. Just do you, because at the end of the day, when you do you and you succeed, those people who were judging you and you thought cared about you are gonna come back to you and ask for your help. So, that's the second thing. The third thing, with number two in mind, stay at one place for a good amount of time and develop. As a footballer, from a footballing standpoint, do not switch clubs every 6 months. Do not switch clubs every year. Try to stay at a club for 2 to 3 years. Obviously, this depends on contracts, this depends on money, this depends on how you're treated at the club. But I would tell myself, bro, just stick it out at that club. If you're not getting along with the coach, if you're not getting along with the players, if you're not getting along with the sports director, maybe look deep inside yourself and maybe you're wrong because you're younger. Can you learn something from what's happening here? Can you learn something from these problems? Can you get a solution from the problems and the experiences you're having? So moral of the story is, when I was in Germany for 3 years, I think I played for a total of 6 clubs. If I were to go back, I would play for maximum 2 to 3 clubs within 3 years. I wanted to just continually rank up and chase the next level, get to a better level, because number two, I was trying to impress my friends back home. I wanted to have proof to tell them, dude, I was playing in the 6th league, now I'm playing in the 5th league. I was playing in the 5th league, now I'm playing in the 4th league. I was playing in the 4th league, now I'm playing in the 3rd league. I wanted to impress my friends back home, but at the end of the day, did they really care? Did they really care? If they were true friends, they would just want happiness for me, true fulfillment, happiness for myself and my journey. But no, I was trying to impress them and not taking care of and worrying about myself. So if I was my own mentor, I would say, dude, just stay at the club, do your best to make the most of the situation, and I promise you, you will continue to grow. When you're younger, don't chase the money. Do not chase that. Chase the development. Because when you chase the development of yourself as a player and a person at your younger age, as you get older, that money's gonna come. That money's gonna come, I promise you. In the early ages, you have to develop your body, you have to develop your brain, you have to develop your technique, and then all of it will pay off. When you fully put your head down and you grind and you stick in one place and you grow and you develop, you're gonna get better. You may think, oh, but Rick, I wanna be a little fish in a big pond. Everyone always tells me that you need to play with players who are better than you in order to get better. And that's true in a sense. But when you're coming over to a new country as a foreigner, I highly recommend you start in a place where you're the big fish in a little pond. Because at the end of the day, the most important thing for you is playing minutes and playing experience. Because when you do those two things, you're gonna develop and you're gonna get better. The most important thing is getting competitive games under your belt and getting minutes within your CV. So you have a CV to show on Transfermarkt, so you have highlights to show, so you have highlights to send to other coaches, so you have highlights to send to agents, so you have proof. But if you're consistently chasing a higher level every couple months and you're just constantly thinking about the future, you're never gonna get to the future. It's what I talk about all the time. Have a future goal, have a 10-year, have a 5-year, have a 3-year, have a 1-year goal, but the only way you're gonna reach those goals is if you smash those goals in the present. As I always say, own the day, own your life. Take it one day at a time. If you own each and every day, all those days are gonna add up. It's gonna add up into a great week. If you take care of the week, those weeks are gonna add up into a great month. If you take care of the months, those months are gonna add up into a great year. So it's building blocks. It's building blocks. Lay one brick at a time. One brick at a time. I know and I understand it's very, very popular to listen to quotes, to read quotes. But if you don't act on those quotes, nothing's gonna happen. These quotes wouldn't be out there if they didn't work. And the quote I wanna share with you today is, Rome was not built in one day. And also, Rome was not broken down in one day. So if you can do your best to take care of all the things we talk about all the time, your gym work, your technical work, your nutrition, your sleep, your game analysis, getting experience on the field, developing and improving your friendships and relationships, you will continue to build your house. You will continue to build your Rome. If you really put that hard work in behind and you have that long-term and long game mindset, you will become a pro. But if you have that short game mindset and you're constantly seeking instant gratification, you're seeking that reward right away, you're not gonna get there. Trust me, I've been in that situation. Don't think short game, think long game. Build day by day and you will get to where you wanna get to. So moral of the story is, believe in yourself, work hard, work smart every single day, one day at a time, and then really be patient. Be patient. Don't chase the big numbers. Don't chase the big money. Chase development. Instead of chasing money, chase development. Instead of trying to impress your friends, impress yourself. Look yourself in the mirror, and after 2 years, 3 years, 4 years on this journey, look yourself in the mirror and say, wow, I'm actually really proud of you, man. You did everything you can to do what you're doing right now. All the decisions, all the choices that you've made, everything that you've put into your body is how you look right now, how you perform right now, and where you're at in your life right now. And that's not to say, if you didn't make all the right choices and you're not happy with how you look, you're not happy with how you perform, you're not happy with where you're at in your life, you can change. You can change anything. The only thing that you have control of are your actions and your decisions. So for me, it makes sense to take full control of your actions and decisions and do everything you can to reach your long-term goal. Do everything you can right now in the present to reach that long-term goal. I hope this video helped you because it would have helped me when I was younger. Just make sure to stick to the plan. Don't veer off the plan constantly. Don't have impulsive actions, impulsive decisions. Stick with the vision. Stick with the plan that you had in the beginning and go after it every single day and you will get there. Stay safe, stay healthy, deuces.